Now, Eddie was just telling a great story about a DeMarcus Cousins game he was at. Lizzie asked, "What's the best NBA game that we've been at?" And Eddie was telling a story about a game he was at where DeMarcus hit the game winner.
You said he was Santa Cuz when Mike Malone got fired.
No. So Boogie does this thing. I think he still does it to this day. He does this Christmas giveaway thing, and they
Mhm.
call it Santa Cuz. And in SAC, he would pick like a school and a class got to go and all this thing. So my daughter got to go to Walmart out in Natomas, and Boogie gave everybody like $200 shopping spree or something. But it was the day Mike got fired, and I know some of Boogie's guys. I don't know if you got like if you know Boogie, you know Andrew, who's
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah.
so like we kind of were parlaying. He kind of recognized me a little bit. He was pissed because it happened that morning, and
Mhm.
he was just like, "Dog, I don't get it." Like, so it was just crazy. Like he's doing this charity event, and he was blindsided, completely blindsided by them firing the coach. That one
Imagine
coach that got
doing
through to him, basically.
imagine doing a charity event where you're Santa Claus and being criticized for it.
Mm.
I was at a game where LeBron dropped 55 with
Ooh,
Cleveland
here?
here,
Ooh.
and I was at the Kevin Martin game, the
Oh, the
the
layup
Spurs
joint.
game. Was that Spurs?
Oh,
Yeah,
the Spurs.
yeah,
That's iconic.
yeah.
Were you courtside for
That
that one
one.
too? Yeah. Just say yeah.
I,
No,
I
don't say there's not. It's a yes or no question. Were you
it was a
courtside?
time frame in which yes, like I could actually. I don't think we were time frame. I think we were in a suite. I think we were in a box at the Arco Arena for that one.
Those boxes in Arco Arena.
I was
Those are pretty cool.
courtside. I sat in your boys. Well, like they weren't his seats at the time. We were in the owner's seats for LeBron's 55. That's why I'll never forget. Like LeBron was hitting threes prior to Steph Curry 2 feet from me. Like he was feeling it and he knew it.
Mhm.
Yeah, that was one of the craziest experiences I've ever
I
had.
went to
live.
the commercial
Yeah,
shoot.
that was Arco. Yeah.
I went to the commercial shoot at Arco for LeBron.
Oh,
And
okay.
Yeah. A lot
yeah,
of people. Elijah Hicks was there. You know Elijah Hicks?
sounds familiar.
Might be a little older than you. But Elijah
Sounds
Hicks is
familiar.
he's in the video. He's in the commercial.
I
Like
remember
when
it was just like I left, like I walked out because it was just like we'd be in a section for 45 minutes. I'm like, all right, everybody's moving to this one. I was like, what? We're not meeting LeBron. Like I'm out of here. I also, yo, I bet you did this. I bet you did this, Kenny. When Anwan used to come to Arco, I hooped out
yeah.
there in the parking lot
Oh yeah. Absolutely. I went
with the professor.
I didn't do Arco. I did when they were at
When it was at
basketball.
Mather?
No, they're a basketball town. And
Yeah.
they was like, yo, that's when they would do the thing like for 2 hours, they would play pickup or organized version of pickup to try and get on to play against them. And I was cooking, I was doing my thing. I think I had an opportunity to play against the N1 people until I went really early. Like if they started at 4, I was on the court at like 4:15 and they went till like 6. And there was a couple other guys that did some things, and I think people kind of forgot about me. So I didn't get selected. But I was trying. You know, Antoine Sutton,
Mhm.
he got selected and he went on the road with him for a little while.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
what was his name on there?
I
I
forgot because
can't.
he had bounce. Like he
Yeah,
had little dude and he had bounce. And he got
yeah.
selected and he went probably like the next 4 or 5 cities with him.
Somebody used to have the keys to Christian Brothers, and we would go there Saturday nights real late, and we do open run. And
Uh-huh.
Bobby Jackson showed up one time, and I was in high school. I thought I was nice at the time. I was like cool, and we was with the kids from Valley, so like we had some D1 guys, like we had some dudes that could go. And Bobby was going like 20% speed, right?
Mm.
He was embarrassing us. Like he was just like walking around the court, killing. I'm like, yo,
Too
this is
easy.
crazy. What
Too
is
easy.
this? And he just like I don't even think he had shoes tied. He just smoked us and was like, all right, I'm out, y'all.
I, I remember right when I first met Kara. So this was after the Al Biacani workout that we talked about.
Yeah.
We're hanging out. She's like, "Yeah, I gotta run tonight with Mike and Team Dime."
Mm.
Like, oh, well, like word. I'm thinking like she wants me to go and we do the run. She's like, oh no, you don't want to do this. She's like, you don't want to do this. I was like, what do you mean? Yeah, you don't want to be out there with them. Like, you don't want to be out there with him. Like, it's a very humbling experience.
We was hooping at 24 one time, and Ruthie Bolton Holyfield showed up, and she's obviously like she's in great shape. She's not that big. She's obviously in great shape, and it was like I was just like curious, like what is she about to do? When I tell you she did not miss a shot, like just so much like dribble left, pull up, bow, dribble right, pull up, bow, give somebody a bump, step back, bow. I'm just like she didn't crack a sweat. She didn't say a word.
Oh yeah,
she was just cooking us.
Like cardio for days.
She was just doing her. I was like, oh, like it was like another level. I must have been like 15. Again, I thought I was nice, so I'm like, come on.
That reminds me, write that name down, so I don't forget to tell you something. But
Ruthie?
Yeah.
Okay.
But you know who else did that? As we go down memory lane of ball players that made civilians look ridiculous. The high flyer.
Oh, I saw him the other night for the first time this year.
I used to go to, shout out to my guy Tony Vaughn. He had the gym on Elder Creek, full court. I think Henry had like a car body shape. He had something next to it.
LaSalle had it. Him and LaSalle.
Yeah. So Tony would always be like, yo, Henry, you gonna come? Because he had the adult league and stuff like that. He's like, you gonna come play with us tonight? And Henry would be like, nah. And one night he's like, all right, I'll play. And it was like I was 22 or something like that. So I feel like I'm entering my physical prime, and I was really good at the time. There was like 3 or 4 other guys like that who were at that point of their life. And Henry had retired. Like he wasn't playing in the NBA no more. And he said, all right, Tony, I'll come over there and play. Man, he must have busted us up so crazy. Like he might have like 45, 50 on us. Easy too. And it's no disrespect because he's a pro, but it's Henry Turner. Like you're not thinking like, oh, this guy who was at the end of the bench or didn't play that much would be able. Nah, it was
a still top less than 1% basketball player in
nasty.
the entire
he was
planet.
Killing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Kevin, every once in a while, we'll play ones at his workouts, and he'll be watching us, and he just can't help himself though. So every once in a while, I hop in for like one. It's like, why? He won't even dribble. It's a couple jabs and cotton. Like, or he'll play horse with us left-handed, smoke us off. It's like, all right, get out the way.
No, I'm getting weak right now because did you see the clip when he walked on?
Yeah,
it's exactly that.
That was hilarious.
I said, I'm done with y'all. Like, come on, bro.
He said, no, that layup was it. I'm done.
We having war wars. Like we playing King of the World. We on spots. We do it all. We having wars. Like 4 or 5 of us. We all going at it. Let me get one. Why?
Why are you coming here mess everything up, man? Like, get out of here.
He's sick like that though.
We were talking a few minutes ago about I don't even know how we got there, but we wound up on we were talking about Kobe's last game and kind of the moment that was. And do you think LeBron or Steph, now not hindsight, because obviously hopefully nothing can, Kobe's last game is held differently today than it might have been immediately after, but it was a very big moment when it was happening. Do you think LeBron or Steph could match that in their final game?
I think it's going to sound a little haterish. I think Steph could. I don't know if LeBron can.
No, we just said the same thing.
Yeah, and I love LeBron, and I think LeBron is the GOAT or whatever. He's like, however high praise you need to believe me. But it's just, I'm not saying his game isn't fun, but it's not as fun as Kobe's and Steph's. Like, it's just, there's just something to a dude making just ridiculous jumpers. You know what I mean? Like, current LeBron plays an all-out game. Like, he's going to have to just head down, get to the rim a lot. He'll hit some jumpers. He's shot the ball better, I know, in his Lakers tenure in the last couple of years and all this stuff. But Steph gets one final game at Chase now instead of Oracle. He's shooting from half the court. Like, he's putting on a show. You know what I mean? Yeah. And the team will make sure he does, whether it's with them screens or, whatever. LeBron has to kind of labor through it to get that. And he can have a great performance. And LeBron is like, this going to sound haterish too. LeBron is like self-centered enough, but also like with the flair for the dramatic. Like that made sure he didn't drink. He's about to spit his
Yeah, no, I know where you're going. Yeah,
but he's like that enough to make it a show. You know what I mean? Like make a show of it. I think that's, you could summarize his last couple of Lakers years is that, you know, but can he put on that performance at this age and with his game? I don't. It'll be a great moment, but it's not going to be what Kobe was. Kobe shot the ball 50 times, yo. He made a game winner. Like he scored 50 points. He shot the ball. He scored 60
times. He scored 60 on 50.
Yeah.
Like, come on, dog.
Yeah, he scored 60.
You ain't topping that. You know what I mean? And it's like the game came together for him too. Like his teammates were rooting him on. The Jazz were giving it a go. They needed that game. Like it was a lot happening, man. And it's I was thinking about this the other day too, because with Steph's sneaker stuff, whoever signs him now, they're signing up for the farewell tour, whenever that is. Mm-hmm. And I was thinking, like, the league has to take care of them on the way out. And what I mean is they have to celebrate it. And I don't, you know, maybe they work with the league and they know, and the league can make sure they get a home game on the way out or whatever. But maybe they don't. Like, you know, maybe it's not that deep. But the league has to kind of like make sure this is, because they almost missed the ball with Kobe's joint. Like they almost did. Remember that was on ESPN too, and it was a whole thing. They flexed it, and also they got to take care of them dudes on the way out. I think they will, though. I think they learned their lesson.
The other aspect between LeBron and Kobe in this situation, and I actually think Steph absolutely has the same thing that I'm about to talk about, is the history with the franchise. Like Kobe was Kobe because he had been in LA and with the Lakers for 20 years. Yeah. And they had seen him. I mean, that's why it was such a big deal there. They had seen him from be a kid. Yeah. He was couldn't even buy alcohol. Prom with Brandy. Yeah. To the point here, and you got championships in between. That's what Steph has as well. Babyface assassin, kid out of Davidson, championships along the way. We've seen you be the greatest, and now we're seeing your last game. They're like, there will be tears shed at Steph. Oh, yeah. I don't think there's, and no disrespect, because he's the greatest ever, if you want to say that about him. But wherever he plays his final game, do you think there's going to be tears? Even if he went back to Cleveland, do you think there's going to be tears shed in Cleveland for LeBron's last game?
It's interesting, bro, because I think what made Kobe game crazy too is like Shaq is there, Kanye's there, Snoop's there. Like it's a moment. You know what I mean? Like
Snoop was on the floor.
LA is LA. So it's like,
was at the Laker game.
Yeah. So yeah, Jay was there. So it's like LA is LA. So it's a little different. It's celebrity, it's Hollywood. And Kobe was the king of LA for like 20 years. No matter what LeBron is in LA right now, he's not Kobe. He just isn't. And I love LeBron. And I think LeBron has gotten kind of like into a comfortable place in LA, and people appreciate him more than they have.
But that's why the game can't be there.
But it's also not 100% approval rating. Kobe was 100% approval rating.
And right. And that's why it can't be in LA. That's why it has to be in Cleveland. That's why the last game has to be in Cleveland.
And I was thinking about that same thing. Like, if you don't schedule him in Cleveland the last night, he damn near got to be a Cab one more time.
Yeah, right.
For the moment. And I don't know how realistic that is and all of that. And if he cares, he might not care. But
all those people you named too, they'll be at LeBron. Like Jay will be at LeBron's game. Jay and Beyonce.
Well, it's like,
I don't know if Snoop will.
Too. Like,
yeah, right. Yeah, right.
Just in the same way that they made sure the Griffeys was there for that, it'll be a manufactured moment like that. But Kobe's wasn't. Kobe's felt like Kanye was like, I gotta be there. I'm paying whatever, I gotta be there. Jay's like, I gotta be there. You know what I mean?
Cool. You know what they do? You put the last one on NBC and see if you get your little pre-recorded guy to show up live.
He'll be like, no.
We haven't talked about that. Like, we haven't talked about that. Now, the first one was cool because it was like, man, look at Mike, he's talking.
No, it wasn't.
Mike is the old guy. Like Mike is just so wavy.
School too.
Mike is so wavy. It's just like, wow, like he's here. Like, oh wow. The second one was a little haterish, but it was like, it's still like, dang, Mike is talking. But I kind of wish, like it was a little more involved. I'm also like I want Mike to talk about current players really bad.
I
don't
want them to
hopefully
go,
he
hey,
doesn't hate on
Mike,
them.
OKC is 12-1. What do you think? But they can't because it was recorded 6 months ago.
And
Yeah,
hope,
no.
like, and they're talking about now they're gonna bring him back and this and the third, and like hopefully he don't hate on them, you know. And I remember before the season, somebody told me, somebody at Jordan was like, man, Mike watch NASCAR and play with the kids and play golf all day. Like he don't know these dudes. I was like, oh, he fit right in. He just like Barkley.
Right. Mike seems
Play who he played for with Michael Jordan.
he ain't getting none of them. You could have done that when he was the owner.
Right.
No.
Wasn't gonna get none
Well,
of 'em.
or the GM.
He knew
Mike
the league.
seems-
That was it.
Mike sounds like he is. I don't want to be too dramatic, but it sounds like he's done with basketball. Like he's like,
Brad Daugherty.
I'm cool.
It's like,
And
I'm
I
going-
get it
I
too.
dedicated my whole life to basketball. Now I'm gonna do other stuff with my life.
And I get it. You know what I mean? Like Mike is living a whole nother life. Like he, you know, new wife, new kids, new careers. Like he's living a whole nother life. He probably want to be past all this, and you know, he got the bag to come back. But I don't even think the bag motivated him. I think it's like he said in that first clip, he kind of wanted to be back around basketball, but he's been away from basketball for so long.
Yeah.
He probably don't know what's going on. I don't blame him. I don't like. Why should he still watch? You know what I mean? Like Kenny, you know, like boxers do this all the time. A lot of boxers don't watch boxing.
Right.
And it's just like that's just not. And I be thinking they joking, and you find out no, they dead serious. They don't know these dudes. They don't know these dudes. They watch tape on them.
I didn't watch that fight the other night. No, I didn't. I was
You
watching
missing
the movie with my kids. I didn't see what happened.
Yeah.
Nah, yeah.
It's like I don't know who this dude is, and they be serious. It's like,
Yeah.
but you fighting them. Yeah, it's the job. I'm like,
Yeah, I like you said, Mike can talk about M&Ms. I'm like, damn, that boy Mike, he insightful. He
You know,
insightful.
that
I
was
learned
me.
so much from
boy,
him.
them red M&Ms, man. I'm about to.
that was me. I was like, ooh, I'm gonna have to buy some threes or something now. He got me. He got me good.
Well, see, that's where Mike don't miss is them threes because I pulled out the shoes for the concert tonight and it was like, I'm going with these
Gotta do what you
threes.
gotta do.
I'm
And he
going with
keeps
these
They-
threes.
they're the
bringing
best,
back
right?
these red ones, and I keep getting them every time. Can't wait.
They're the best, right? The threes. I'm not
For me,
like
yeah. For
this
me.
is like a fake hot take, but I think it's their fault too. But I think the 11s are overrated. But that's just me.
Okay, settle down.
See,
The Bread 11s are the greatest shoe ever made.
Oh, you see, you're doing a lot. You're doing
Nah,
a lot.
No, the
that's-
Bread
that's
11s are.
crazy.
They just are.
They're not
They're
even
not better
iconic
than-
like the Concords are.
Any of the threes. They're not even the best 11s.
The Concords are the iconic ones.
Why
What
are
dress
red
man
11s
wear
better
to the
than
Grammys?
Concords?
The Bread 11s
They didn't wear the
are the
Breads.
greatest shoe ever made. The Bread 11s. The Concords might be two.
Yo,
That's what it is. Those 11s are the
Kenny,
ones.
It's the
did
free
you skip
throw.
school when they was dropping on Wednesdays? I used to do that.
No,
I used to go
no,
to
I wasn't getting the Jordans at that point. Like-
I was,
Yeah, I couldn't even
Yeah, I
afford
wasn't
them.
getting them.
I was
but-
outside, boys. So it was a little
Yeah, I couldn't. I couldn't afford Jordans
But
when it was dropping on
I
Wednesday.
was cutting grass and raking yards, but I was getting my money, you know.
There
To
you
be
go.
honest with you guys, though, I think the Bread 4s might be.
Bread
Man.
was nice.
Bro, why don't you say bread a few more times?
Bread 1s.
Look,
Oh, yeah.
I'm getting older now, so I'm like low top ones. Every low top one.
Yeah, see, that's me. I got those on right now. Low top ones is the move for me.
Hey,
Travis got me. Travis like turned me.
oh,
completely.
Oh,
those are
yeah.
I love them. I love them.
Travis
But
got
look. I just got me some Cortezes the other day. I was like, oh, I gotta get some more.
I'm
I gotta
too
get
white
some
and I
more.
can't.
That's what
I'll be missing out.
I'm never gonna be past Jordans. I ain't never gonna be past it. But I'm like, man, what else? What else they got out here in the shoe game? Let me see what's going on.
I'm a little too. That's a little too cliche for me. I can't rock the Cortez. I feel a little crazy. My daughter got Chucks, and I wanted
But
to
you want him to
more, but I was
get
like,
some
that's
Dickies to go with it? Come on,
yeah, I
man.
had to like do the whole thing, and it's like, all right,
Eddie gonna
Hold on.
button his shirt like all the way up to like right here.
I got my pair. I said, let me go to the Goat app and see what other deals they got around here from the Cortezes.
y'all got to swing that. Hey, I salute. I would keep wearing these 1s and 3s though.
If I put the number at 2.5 teams, and the number's 58 wins in the Western Conference, how many top it?
So people are already giving the Thunder 70 wins. So Thunder's
That's
on
me.
there.
Yeah, that's me.
Nuggets are on there.
They're 9-2.
So all right, we have our 2.
Now you got the Spurs.
You're basically asking me if
The
the Spurs or the Rockets can win 60 games, right? How many games?
I said 58, but we can make it fun and do 60.
I think the Rockets are going to, and I'm not being biased. I just think their defense and their rebounding will carry against. They've been beating bad teams bad, and we're gonna have a lot of bad teams. The Spurs, their schedule has been all over the place, and when they've seen a couple good teams, got smacked up a little bit. But they also haven't been fooled that time. But I expect them to have like young guy stuff and be just under that. But I would take the over on those 3. Who else is threatening? Is it the Wolves?
No, well, yeah, sure. The Lakers and the Wolves right now are 8-4 and 7-4 respectively.
Lakers' schedule has been crazy, and they lose to the good teams too. They're kind of scary.
So the thing about all those teams, the Rockets are a team that I think is going to get better as the season goes on.
Yeah, that's my thing too. I mean, that's what sources have told me. That's what they're expecting. But they're also they're injury away. Knock on wood. Like every team is, but those guys especially are. I think.
The Rockets
slide.
Oh, I didn't think that.
This was a really good question that you came up with.
I do like this question.
But history tells me is that just a quick glance at history, it ain't happening. It's gonna be
mathematically, it's really tough.
Yeah, like it's especially in the West. I've gone through these standings for the past 4 or 5 years, and sometimes they barely get 2 teams to 58 wins. Like it just doesn't happen in the West. So I would say less. But my thought was I wanted to go more. I wanted to say OKC, Houston, and Denver because I think they're that caliber teams. But yeah, mathematically, I guess it just doesn't really work out in the West.
That was kind of my thought too. Like, how often does this happen? 3 teams.
I look at Denver and Houston as completely opposite. I think Denver's going to settle down, not be bad or anything close to it. I think they're going to settle down. Houston, I think, is going to continue to ascend. I think Houston's going to be the 2 seed.
I think there's like some strategy there too. Not that they're going to take it light, but like Denver's a team that kind of knows the long run of it.
Sure.
Spot here and there. And also they play kind of at Jokic's temperament. And Jokic has been known to say, oh, this team can't beat us. I'm going to have a 10-point game tonight. I'm going to shoot 5 times a day, but we're going to win.
Not this week. Jesus.
Not the Clippers, though. He got something to prove when Zoo was out there. Goodness.
I feel like you can always tell who Jokic hates.
Oh, yeah.
Crazy. What does he have against Sabonis?
Yo. He see them Euro bigs. He's like,
that's what I was gonna say. He sees another white center and goes, "I'm gonna."
We're gonna see who the big dog is tonight. Yeah. Like,
hey, Houston gonna turn up when they get Monk in that starting lineup.
That's what I need.
They're gonna turn up when they get Monk or Schroeder.
I've been on Spo Track and Trade Machine, and I've been like trying to do the numbers, and that's the type of player we need, man. So I'm not wishing on the Kings' downfall, but when it happens,
wishing on the Kings' downfall, sweetie, have you been paying that downfall? That downfall has happened.
Look, man, I'm enjoying Russ though. So it's
man, so
Russ might be on the Rockets.
Yeah, this is such a funny thing, man. We were talking about this earlier. I think this fan base, and rightfully so, was fed up with this team. I think most of the fan base didn't like this team going into the season. Russ has won them over, and I think they love Russell Westbrook, and they hate the rest of the basketball team.
I think the tough thing for
and Malik, they love Russ and Malik, and they can't.
I was talking to somebody around the league, and it was just like, even the assets they have that they're gonna try to unload, like Zach's value was almost nothing, even when they got him. It's gotta be worse now. DeMar's value is like almost not like. Domantas is such a specific player, and at that salary number, and again, that's the thing too. Like their salary slots are like all over the place, and I think the Rockets are kind of running into this too, where they have Fred is at 25, but everybody else is like a really low number. You almost can't trade guys without combining them. And the Kings are like, these guys would like almost make too much money. What are we gonna get for this? You know, I seen people waving around like Ja Morant for DeMar and some stuff, and it's like, okay, but like, who does that benefit? Memphis wants something. You know, it's the same thing. Like I seen the theory of Harden and Ja like almost work, almost dollar for dollar. And it's like, okay, but why? Like, why does either team want that? And I like James and I love Ja. And it's like, but why does either one of those teams want whatever's going on there? So it's just like, I think the Kings are just in a hard place where it's what what team is gonna pay for Domas right now? And can we get assets out of that when we do it?
Right.
And so it's like, I don't know what happens. I don't know who jumps for that.
And that's
I do. Nobody.
But
and he's a great player.
Yeah, no, he's a good player.
It's
like he's a really good player. I think the term we use all the time, he's very specific.
Yeah. He's very specific.
Yeah.
And it's like, who's he fit next to?
Price tag, who is going to make all the modifications that you need to make to get the most out of Sabonis?
And the one we settled, I mean, I don't want to say we settled on it. We didn't, but like Golden State can afford to do it. Golden State can do it. And if they think like this is what, because let's just forget, let's see what we could do for Steph. And if they have to die on the last year or two of Domas's contract, at least you did what you had to do for Steph. But I don't think there are very many teams that have the greatest shooter to ever live on it.
Yeah. And the question is kind of like the same question they were asking about Kevin in February. What team is a KD away? Okay, that limits the X amount of teams. That was, it was a handful of teams. Teams are eager to get Kevin, but like, do you need him to get to the next level? Okay, cool. And then it's like, all right, well, who has $53 million of salary? And it's the same thing for Domas. Like, what team is a Domas away from whatever they're trying to do? Whether it's win the title, whether it's get in, whether it's whatever. Okay, now that we have that amount of salary. And it's just like you said, it could be the Warriors have a couple hefty deals that they can get off. One is Jimmy, which is probably not happening. And then obviously there's Kuminga. And it's like, that's all complicated in itself anyway. And you got Draymond defending them. It's a whole thing. The point is, does that make sense for the Warriors? And if they're shooting for the sky, yeah. But it's no talent right there with that team. And at some point, you got to look at Jimmy, who has next year on his contract, and that's it. And go, all right, like, are we going to have Jimmy for 4 years now? Or is he like the most tradable guy in the league next year? We chase a superstar. Like, they're coming up to their crossroads too. And because they haven't been winning games, because they've been hurt, they're old. There's rumors about, is Steph hurt? Is this going on? And they're already fighting off locker room exploding conversations. And it's like, it's not even Thanksgiving. They have a lot of decisions to make too. And if history tells us anything, they'll get off guys. They don't care. We have Steph, we have Draymond. Everybody else can go, and they will. And we're going to find guys fit in our system. So
Father Time is beating Western Conference teams' ass right now.
Well, that was the thing. In my conversation with Kevin, it was like, you need to go to a young team. Look who keeps winning in this league. You need to go to a team with a bunch of dudes under 30 because you're going to end up in a bunch of old teams. And young athletic and strong is how you win in the NBA right now. And that's not what the Warriors are. Even their young guys, like, they're not good young guys. Like, what is Brandon Podziemski? How much is he helping your team?
The next Steph.
Yeah. Good luck, buddy.
Mad at him for saying
he's about to be the next Steph in Lithuania. Like, come on.
So let me ask you this, Eddie, because you got a really good grasp as usual on just the way things work, right? Like, and the reason why I say that is here in SAC, everybody like just blow it up. Like, you got to blow it. And once they understand the tank and blow it, like, you can't necessarily do that. What would you do if you were Scott Perry? Like, how would you go about this? Because you talked about the contracts that you have and the way the money doesn't match up and how it's tough to move these guys. And you may have to wait a whole season to move them. Like, how would you go about trying to get the Kings back on track?
I mean, look, I'm the guy who's always like, yo, the media is so dramatic. They want to blow up every team. They want to blow up every team. If I look at Dallas and I say, yo, first off, I need to know when Kyrie's coming back, if we can salvage this season. But I'm looking at the way the Thunder were created, and it's like, oh, that's how you make a team. The Thunder might have 2 top 10 picks next year. Like, and so they got there by just scraping up first round picks for each and every person they traded. So if I'm the Kings, I'm looking at like, okay, how can we get first round picks for some of these guys? You figure Domas is at least 1, hopefully 2. You figure Malik Monk is 1 if you go to the right guy. Like, Zach LaVine gotta get us 1. Like, come on. and you're eating some salary, but it takes patience to understand. The Rockets are a great example. When they began their tank, when they traded James, that was COVID. That was 2020. So it took that long to return to respectability. And it was like 2 really bad seasons, gobbling up first round picks, getting involved in every deal you could get involved in just as a salary dumping place and creating that. The Thunder's situation got sped up a little bit because they were able to get an MVP in a trade instantly, but they took years too. And they took several drafts and they still putting that stuff together. But yeah, I mean, not to be the blow it up police, but if I was taking over the Kings, that's where it would start. I would need to see what my draft capital would be around the league for these certain guys. But they also don't have the maneuverability with the cap that you would need to kind of do that too. With the apron restricting everybody and all of that, like it puts you in a hard place. The Thunder were able to do all that because they were able to collect salary and say, okay, well, wait, the Spurs did that for a little while. The Nets have been doing that for a little while. Like you really, really, really have to bottom out now in this league to kind of swing your way back up. But that doesn't mean you're going to be the Thunder either. You might be the Nets. The Nets just had 5 first-round draft picks. Use every one of them. And everybody's looking like, who are these guys?
Right.
Are these guys pros? So, like, you have to do it, and then you have to do something with the picks. So, it's a long road. And we talked about this when we talked about Ja. Like, you have so very little paths towards a megastar coming to your team. You either got to bottom out and hope you get the draft one, and then you got to do it. You got to draft right. You got to take Luka Doncic and not Marvin Bagley. You got to take Trae Young when he's right there.
Mm-hmm.
You got to take Clay instead of like you got to take Kawhi and you got to take Giannis. And we all know the list, but then you got to hit on the draft. So I mean, it's not like it's impossible, but it is a long road, and the Kings haven't been patient to do that for some time. That playoff win was like if ages ago at this point, and I get why they weren't patient then, but at some point you have to be patient enough to do this the right way and hopefully swing back, and they just haven't shown that.
Now they keep trying to come up with these fixes. That's what DeMar was. DeMar was an off season that was going nowhere, and they had the opportunity to land a good basketball player who just didn't fit what you were doing, and tried to do a quick fix, and now that kind of started the spiral of the position that they're in right now.
You patch the boat while you're in the ocean, you can stay up for a little bit, but you really need to go back to shore and make a boat. And they have never chosen to do that.
Yeah, so flex seal ain't gonna work for you.
Eddie trying to fix a boat, Doug trying to fix a plane. Man, we can't get nowhere in Sacramento. We can't get nowhere. Did you see what Doug said the other night? Did you see Doug's after that gas whooping? Doug went crazy after that Wednesday night embarrassment against Atlanta.
But that's the thing too. That's the thing. Like fans know this effort more than anything. Like that they can understand more than anything. Sometimes you get beat by schemes. Sometimes they just have the guys. But when it looks like there's not effort on the court, it's like, all right. What are we watching? What are we looking at? That's why Laker fans are mad at their Atlanta game. It's like, yo, y'all are just getting ran over down the court. Are you guys okay? You guys drunk? Fans are never gonna like a lack of effort. So yeah, when you get beat by that much, and I think like that's just a lot to stomach.
Yeah. I was gonna ask you one more thing about the Western Conference. The Clippers. Right? I think you and me both were kind of like, oh, watch out for the Clippers going into the season.
Christian Brown's out 6 weeks. Oh, that's a left ankle sprain. That's a big loss.
Bad ankle sprain. Damn.
They already got you 6 weeks with ankle sprain.
Yeah, they said he'll be reevaluated in 6 weeks.
Oof, I know that hurts.
That's a tough loss for Denver. So now the answer's under. the answer
under. My thing with the Clippers is, it's funny enough, it's similar to the Kings. Like, they need to blow it up, but how? Kawhi's on contract next year, no options, $50 million. Who's trading for $50 million of Kawhi right now? Like, I hate to be the injury police, but he's just not giving you enough games a year to warrant that. And he looks good when he's around. James has a player option for $42 million next year. He's got to take that. It's fully guaranteed in July or June. He's got to take that. I wouldn't test the market if I was him, but who knows what he hears. But again, who's trading for $42 million of James Harden right now? And he's looked good. He was an all-star last year. How do they even take that apart at this point? They're kind of stuck. Now, are those guys more valuable next year when they're on, expiring deals? Probably. So now you're next season, now you're stripping it down and going from there. But this offseason was weird. I don't necessarily understand why you get rid of Norm Powell after the season he had, and then he keeps having that season now. And they added some guys that seem valuable, in DJJ and get paying Brad, and Brad's out for the year. And you didn't pay him a lot. You gave him a vet min, but it's like, what were they doing? And going back to what we were saying, like this league is about youth and athleticism and speed right now, and you're getting older and slower and more injury prone. It's like, how long can this work? And so you go back to the Kawhi stuff, and I don't really care if he got free money or whatever. Like, that's fine. But you took that swing at him. You went and got him. You had expectations of whatever they were. You got to the second round twice. Or no, I think you got to the conference finals once, but that was without him. Mm-hmm. Was that a success? Was that worth all of what you put up for this? And how can that team rebuild from now and get low, tank, get a pick, and go? They got the owner who can do it. He can take the loss as far as the money goes, and they got their new arena and it's printing money, all this good stuff. But do they want to do that? That wasn't what they wanted to do when they bought the team. He had the new ownership syndrome, just like Ishbia did in Phoenix, where it's like, we're taking a big swing, we're trying something. And you look all these years later, like, they're no closer than they were. They're still the second team in LA. And funny enough for them, All-Star game is in their building this year. It's supposed to be a celebration of them. And we're about to see again, just that it's a Lakers town. Mm-hmm. So it's tough out there. Like, wasn't high on them coming into this year, but I thought veteran team, they'll win some games, they'll be fine. James was able to keep them alive last year. Nah, we're not getting close to that. I don't have no clue why they signed Chris Paul. He's essentially out the rotation bench now.
Oh, I think that was
barely an NBA player last year.
I think that was a come on back and shut it down. Like, I think Chris Paul is serving the purpose for which they signed Chris Paul.
Yeah, like he was never signed to play. He had to play some.
Yeah, I think that's right. Yeah,
but it's like, they need a lot of stuff there. Now they're finally talking about starting John Collins, and it's like, yes, the numbers say you should have been started a month ago, basically. Like, it's just a lot, and they can't keep Kawhi on the floor. And at the end of the day, you got to kind of like look at Kawhi, and he don't ask to be injured, but that tanked your franchise in many ways. Like, we had the best player we can get, but we can't keep him on the court. Like, that's gonna hurt every single time. So it's tough, but I think Ballmer, he's the owner that will stomach the tank, even if it's just for a year, and he's the owner that will be aggressive after that and get them back right. So Clippers are used to this. Clippers fans.
Yeah.
But I do think they'll bounce back because they do have $92 million in expirings next year and with good names on it. So they'll be able to get something and go from there.
Eddie,
I was just gonna say, Clippers got badass kids running on the court. That's what they do have.
I've seen that.
Yeah, that's.
Y'all have y'all Christmas trees up already?
I do.
Hell,
got 2 of them up. Yeah, I went Fox Family style. I was like, yeah, we're going Fox Family this year. They got like 4 up this year.
Oh, man.
There's posted pictures. This was like, oh,
in
man.
Texas,
do people have real trees still?
Huh?
Do people have real trees still? Is that a thing?
Oh, not me.
I mean, I would if I.
Not me.
I can't.
I got mine from Wayfair on a sale.
I told my kids a couple of years ago, let's go upstate. We'll cut one down. The way that man, they must have looked at me like I was an alien. Like, what? No,
you cut a tree down. Like, who do you think you are?
All right, so we got 2 fake ones, but I'm a November baby, so we have Thanksgiving first, and then we put our tree up. I hate y'all.
I don't like Thanksgiving. So hold up, when's the birthday?
I'm not gonna tell y'all.
We'll come on, man. Hold on, let me. Oh, come on, Eddie. It ain't in my. No, I'm gonna find out.
It's the 29th. It's next 2 Fridays from now.
Okay.
We won't be on the air though. It's the day after Thanksgiving, so I'll duck it.
It don't matter. We'll figure it out.
Hey, what are we running this weekend? How many we getting in?
See, I've been kind of slacking, but I'm gonna have to get at least 10 in. I'm gonna have to. I seen you. 10
at once or 10 over the weekend?
10 at once. Saying that once. Sunday is my big run day, so we'll see.
Okay, I see you. All right.
It's cold out there.
I'll send you the
What you running,
screenshot.
Kenny?
I see you.
I'm running games. Hoop court. I ain't running miles.
He running his courtside seat with Sex Day.
Eddie getting ready for that marathon.
I'm out in shape, man. I'm running with the.
Yo, can I get a KSFM like sticker for my shirt at the marathon or something? Can I get a sponsorship? Can I?
We'll get you. I'll make it, sweetie. I'll make you some D-Lo and KC gear for the run, man. That's what I'll do.
There we go.
Yeah, we'll get you.
I need something. It's in March. We got time, but I need something.
Yeah, we got you. We appreciate you, my brother, man. Thanks for spending so much time with us.
Of course, man. Y'all have a good weekend.